Let me just turn to the areas that I will be covering, and some will be in far more detail than others. An overview, where are we, started with that already, a short history, categorization of the assets. This is the core of what I want to spend at least half an hour of our time looking at. Where is the law? Where does the uncertainty come from? Where's the different tension in the judicial arguments? And then for the next half an hour, I want to look at a number of special areas, categories, if you could call it that. Special contribution, that will be fairly short. Sharing and shortness of the marriage, a real difficulty where we've had no real confident, certain law for most of the last 20 years or so. The marital home features in almost every case, but should it be always 50-50? I've seen that argument. Marital agreements, fairly short. Sharing the earning capacity, there's far more too much income to provide for the needs of both parties. What do you do there? And then perhaps the biggest topic I find, post-separation income and assets. What do we do about that particular category there? And then the last two, fairly briefly, partly because of time, but partly because they are far more briefer topics, but they're also more technical. And I've set out the notes there for you in detail. And then last of all, mixing and mingling, and then a conclusion. Let me now go on to distinctive groups of assets or issues. Special contribution. This will be rarely found. We are talking whopper money cases, a huge amount. Work versus Gray, 416 million. And he said, this is a special contribution, which is a reason to depart from equal sharing. And the court said no. It don't need to be a genius, doesn't have to be unmatched, but it does have to be very, very high. Robertson, he had earned 220 million out of the ASOS empire, not good enough. Chai versus Peng, the Laura Ashley Malaysian entrepreneur. Again, it was said that he'd just struck lucky in the timing of the Malaysia's progressing business entrepreneur, etc. In short, there are very few cases now where I think it will be special contribution. If you do, you are talking many hundreds of millions, and you're talking about somebody who is a very distinctive person. Look at the case all carefully if that comes along.